Help me out? The seconds ticked by while I stared at the screen without blinking. 1 minute, 2 minutes, just when I thought he'd seen through the act and was about to ghost me for good, a new message finally popped up. Okay. The very next day after that reply, I got a surprise call from a stranger. The guy introduced himself as Mr. Quinn's private assistant, Lewis. He told me to bring all my valid ID and meet at the campus coffee shop to go over the SAT retake plan in detail. Even though Stella had kept everything super locked down before and never leaked any identity stuff, I still felt nervous heading out. Luckily, Lewis checked my documents with a perfectly normal expression and didn't say a word about anything off. He just got straight to business and asked what university I had in mind. My ears burned, but I pushed out the words with what little confidence I had. I want to go to Harvard. Assistant Lewis's professional smile froze on the spot, and the floating pop-up text in my vision exploded. Claire, have you lost it? What kind of misunderstanding do you even have about a top school like Harvard? You really think you can just drop out and stroll in? Does this silly girl actually believe the big shot can buy her an acceptance letter? I knew how crazy the idea sounded, but back then I'd been forced into that trash school because I had a raging fever on test day. My brain completely short-circuited during the SAT and I bombed an entire section. When the scores came back, I wanted to retake and apply properly, but my cold parents killed the idea. They made me just finish whatever and be done so they could save money for their precious little brother. Even in that awful state, my score still beat Stella and her loser friends by more than 100 points. I figured Lewis would laugh it off like the pop-up text and tell me to stop daydreaming right there. Instead, he just gave a calm little nod. That's completely fine. We'll lock in this goal and build a custom full score plan tailored just for Miss Claire to crush Harvard. I couldn't believe it and asked for the details. Lewis adjusted his glasses and said, first step, we'll handle the dropout paperwork. Since the competition pressure in state is too high, we'll transfer your enrollment straight to Massachusetts. We'll quickly take care of the residency and admission process there, then bring in the absolute top tier full-time one-on-one tutors. Hearing the whole thorough plan, I was stunned speechless. We're really moving straight to Massachusetts? That means I could legitimately apply to Harvard as an in-state resident? Compared to Massachusetts, the education resources back home were straight up like comparing a haystack to gold bricks, and they're even tossing in one-on-one tutors to study alongside me. I sucked in a sharp breath of cool air to hold back the wild rush of excitement, forcing my voice to stay totally even. Assistant Lewis, how much is all this random stuff gonna add up to in total? Lewis's tone stayed gentle and reassuring. Miss Claire, you really don't need to stress over little things like money. Mr. Quinn will naturally handle everything perfectly. Once we wrapped up the real talk, Assistant Lewis took me straight into a fancy luxury mall, passing along Mr. Quinn's special request to help me grab a few classy new outfits and swap in the latest phone. While we were browsing, I finally learned the big guy's full name, Cyrus Quinn. They said he built his company from scratch, starting small, and right now he's overseas grinding through big deals. Won't be easy for him to fly back anytime soon. While no one was looking, I quietly searched Cyrus Quinn on my phone. Even though the assistant had made it sound all modest and low-key, the second those heavy words Quinn Group popped up in the results, my whole soul got slammed with shock. Calling this a small company? Oh my god, this Cyrus guy's insane wealth is probably more terrifying than every rich kid in Stella's whole social circle combined. And that face with its insane impact? Way hotter and more striking than any current male superstar. This is completely screwed now. Claire, this scheming girl, actually dug up the big shot's real identity. She's definitely gonna latch onto him like glue and never let go. Claire, back off right now. A perfect top-tier catch like this belongs only to our Stella.